and welcome to the Casual Chef's Kitchen. I'm Matthew Timoszyk, also known as the Casual Chef. I'd like to take some moments of your time to just introduce myself and let you know more about me. I was born and raised in a suburb of Detroit, Michigan. I'm the youngest of four. I've been married to Robin for 24 years. I have a daughter, Serena, and a grandson, Roman. I started cooking at a young age in my mother's kitchen, both cooking, savory, and baking. I know for the people who know me, that is funny. In high school, I was actually offered a cooking job based on a couple batches of cookies. It was a friend of my parents. I didn't take it. I don't know if I knew then, but hey. After high school, I attended a small private college in Michigan where I had a very small scholarship to study technical theater design. After about a year and a half or so, I ran out of money and I joined the United States Air Force. Joined in 1988 and I served through 1992. I am a Desert Shield, a Desert Storm veteran. I was an inspection team member and a crew chief on the U-2s, also known as the Dragon Lady. I truly started to explore food and cuisines when I first got stationed at Beale Air Force Base. There's a vast community of different ethnicities, and of course, being in California, the produce and the food products available were just phenomenal. And I was gifted a pretty good set of herbs and spices by a coworker, one of the gentlemen that I worked in the service with. So I really started exploring and experimenting with herbs and spices. I had spent nearly 40 years working in the entertainment industry, mostly theater, live, and film. I am a lighting designer and in live and theater and a gaffer in film. I have also wore the hats of many different positions within the entertainment industry, to include audio, set design, and the list goes on. Casual chef. It all started when I was working for a lighting company in Sacramento, and we would have potlucks, which were always a big to-do. And I was already seriously cooking back then, but I was bringing things in to the potluck that were everybody was just literally eating it up. So I decided, after actually catering a few of my friends' parties, themed parties and so forth, or bringing soups and other delicacies to parties, I decided to start the Casual Chef. The name Casual Chef was actually created by my wife, Robin. We were looking for a name for the company, and because everything was I was being just casual. So we kind of hem and hawed around it, and we come up with, or actually Robin come up with, Casual Chef. So yeah, that's how that started. after leaving the lighting company in Sacramento, I attended American River College in their culinary program. I had already been a personal chef for a number of years before going to school. Actually, and I say this a lot, and I say this to many people, that I had to go to culinary school to learn what I didn't know. I had a great time. I had great professors. Without them, they helped hone my skills. So I'm very thankful to the staff and the professors and the chefs at American River College. My professional experience, obviously I've been a personal chef. I've also worked the line. I've been a sous chef. Once in an eatery that I was a sous chef, I actually was promoted to executive chef. And after I left there, I actually helped open a restaurant as the executive chef. And oh wow, the last place I worked, I was actually just a regular line cook. There's nothing regular about line cooks. They are the backbone in the kitchen. And I worked in a very busy establishment. And my mental illness got the best of me. So that establishment is the last place I cooked, I guess you would say, professionally, or for an establishment outside of my personal chef business. So I did work in the restaurant or eatery industry for a number of years. Like I said, started out, I've been a line cook all the way up to executive chef. It is a tough business. I have talked to several individuals who want to get into the culinary field. It is not for the faint of heart, but it's good work. So hey, sometimes you just have to go, hey, why not? Casual Chef Kitchen, or Casual Chef's Kitchen. It's not just a Facebook group. It's not just about me. It's a community. When I first started the Casual Chef's Kitchen, actually it was the Casual Chef's Corner. That's going back several years. But I changed it to the Casual Chef's Kitchen because I wanted to bring more of my kitchen into play. But again, this is the Casual Chef's Kitchen is not just about me. It's everything food. And so when I see people in stores or on the street, when I'm interacting with people, out there in the real world, it's what I tell people. It's all about food. As you know, there's plenty of recipes, whether the recipes coming from me or recipes that other people share. I try to bring in new recipes, on a very regular, if not daily basis. Jokes, there's humor, there's history. A few weeks ago, I shared a piece about a cheesecake that was from like 400 years ago. It was a Pope's favorite dessert in Vatican City, and I had a person actually ask me to find the recipe. I did. I found that 400-year-old recipe. That's what's one of the things fun about the group or the community, is the fact that we see things from a completely different perspective. History, how people ate 400 years ago, even 50 years ago. I know I share stuff all the time. Honestly, I don't know what the Jell-O company was thinking when they were putting some of these dishes together. Yeah. But it's fun to see the generational changes in food, in cuisine. I'm currently 6 months in to my culinary expedition, which started May 1st, and it goes for a full year. I have what I call it, a culinary year. Again, started May 1st. Before May 1st, I decided to do something different. I decided to look at the world as a whole and to prepare a dish from each country on the globe. As of October 31st, 96 countries and 101 dishes I have prepared. I get asked this a lot. What am I basing and how do I find my recipes and so forth? Basically, I have a list of all the UN, United Nations countries. That's where I get my countries from. And then I research from there. I have no rhyme nor reason to what countries I pick each per week. I just go, hey, I haven't done that one yet. So I have learned so much about history and culture and cuisine, urban spice blends. It's been a lot of fun and very educational. I'm also a cookbook author. I have 2 cookbooks. One is called Recipes Are Just Guidelines. That is one of my favorite sayings. And the other is Soup Symphony, a medley of flavors. Both cookbooks are available on Amazon. They're also available on my website. It is soup season as per me taping this. So there you go. The first cookbook, Recipes Are Just Guidelines, is based on one of my culinary years. There's information within the book that explains what I went through, what I was going through, and so forth. If you look behind me, this is what we call the library. Some people have lots of books. I have lots of herbs and spices. I actually started my collection before the culinary expedition. And it's growing. One of the things I've been doing for going on about a year now is I have been blending my own herbs and spice blends. And I have herbs and spice blends from all over the world. I think the last total I have right now are recipes for 55 international herb and spice blends. Some of these blends actually have come in real handy with the culinary expedition. Things from blends from Africa and North Africa and the Middle East and even South America and so forth. So those are also available on the website. If you've been watching me for any time now, especially during the summer, I was wearing a lot of t-shirts that had food type sayings, or they were food or culinary inspired. I love those. Actually, I have a whole wardrobe. But again, those are available on the website. And the website is www.casualchef.us. I thank you for your time. I hope you learned a little bit more about me. So, have a great day, eat great food, and have fun cooking.